Okay, so where we leave off in this story, I think we were like, something's really sus about all this, and we told Frida we'd help her. Let's go. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl. She lost her mother shortly after her birth, and her father treated her as if she didn't exist. It was her father's first wife who took care of the girl. Perhaps that's why everyone in her family considered her nothing more than a nuisance. There was no one who loved her in that great mansion. Not a single soul. Oh, that's so sad. Aloha.
I'm so hungry. I'm thirsty. I feel so weak. No. Aloha, stay sharp. I still don't know why they haven't come for me yet. If I pass out here... What? Who is that? Oh, I need to run. Slump.
Huh? A penguin? What should I do?
Let go of me.
Maybe it's lost. What should I do? Water? A fish? Tell me, penguin, what do you need?
I need to stay awake. Despite my struggle, my mind faded into the darkness.
Ooh. Are you alright?
Ah! Where am I? Who are you?
Oh, yes, I should introduce myself first. I'm Frida, Frida Fowles.
You're a Fowles kid? Thank you for the trouble, but I need to...
Shh. Pretend to be a doll for a second. Frida, what's all that noise? Huh? What noise? Weird. I thought I heard something from your room. But I didn't say anything. Maybe you're mistaken. Excuse me? Do you take me for some fool? No, I'm not saying that. I'll make sure to let your ladyship know what you just said. With a special comment that Lady Frida still needs some lessons in proper etiquette. Oh dear.
What's her problem? Who does she think she is to mistreat you like that?
It's okay. I'm used to it.
The ugly duckling of the Fowles family. That's how Frida and I first met. Although I had fully recovered, saying goodbye to Frida wasn't as easy as I thought it'd be. I realized she was treated with such contempt in the house. A nuisance, a drag, a troublemaker.
It has been 11 months backtrack, which is crazy. I don't know if you like AFK'd right away, but thank you. Ooh, you got a burp, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for your presence in my community and with everyone for 11 months, man. I really appreciate it.
But she always had a smile on her face. There was not a single day she showed her tears to others, not even once.
What should I do today, Aloha?
What's the point? It's not like we get to go outside or anything.
Still, Why don't we continue reading the book we couldn't finish last night?
You really like that fairy tale, do you? But you've read that book like 1,000 times already.
Tell your girl hello. Have a good time with her. But it's been fun, and it's always... but it's been fun, and it always ends with everyone living happily ever after.
Alright, let's do that.
Impatient knocking. Something like that. Hide! Frida? Frida?
Yes?
Why do you never answer the door at the first knock? Are you deaf or something? I'm sorry. Her ladyship is looking for you now. You should hurry. All right, thank you. Aren't all low-born children supposed to be quick on their feet? What's wrong with her? Look at her, she moves so sluggishly.
But fate has a way of bringing about change suddenly.
This is Frida. Sarah is her name, okay. Come on in. Yes, Mother. How long do you plan on holding on to that Pingy? Pingy. How long do you plan on holding on to that dingy penguin doll? I'm sorry. Forget it. As you're well aware, it is quite a mess here after your father died. Yes, I'm aware of all of the hardships you had to endure. Right. Your second and third brothers have decided to leave Lafundos to see the world. And your older sisters shouldn't have too much trouble since they had already received a hefty dowry when they married. But then second and third mothers are... They already said they'd like to leave this family and lead their lives as women of humble birth. They're going to organize their personal belongings and vacate their chambers by next week. I see. It's been long and painful enduring all those years. Rooting out those impurities one by one has been quite liberating, I must say. And seeing you feel ecstatic makes me content as well, Mother. That's nice of you. So the reason I called you today... Yes? You're aware our family has been in possession of a water park since a long while ago, right? Yes. You mean Oasis Land. What about it? You're 15 years old this year, and now it's time for you to move out of this house and live on your own. Mother? Let's just cut to the chase. Oasis Land is all yours now, and you should do everything in your power to keep it afloat. I'm sorry? I'm saying you have now inherited ownership of the park. I've been looking after you for the past 15 years, so I can say with confidence that I've done my part. I don't have to tell you twice about what you are to me. Yes. Thank you for looking after me all these years. You can leave now. I know you'll be busy, so there's no need for you to go through all the trouble of trying to stay in contact. Dang, she's savage. Yeah. Is this real? Lady Frida, you received a direct order from her ladyship. You are to leave the estate as soon as possible, so you don't have much time to waste. It's okay, I don't really have much things to pack. Of course you don't. Am I dreaming, Aloha?
Are you really going to inherit Oasis Land? You have no idea what it's like right now.
I have never had anything of my own in my entire life. But Mother is giving me...
It could be her trap. What if this is the worst thing that could happen to you?
Aloha, of everything that has happened to me up until now, nothing makes me happier than this. For someone like me who brings about misfortune to those around me, someone destined to be alone? Nothing could be better than this.
Looking at Frida and her kind smile, I couldn't possibly gather the courage to tell her the truth. I couldn't tell her that Oasis Land was where I used to live until Frida stumbled upon me in the forest. And I finally found freedom after being trapped in that place because of the contract I made with her great ancestor. And that her dream place is now nothing more than ruins, and her mother is just dumping it on her for convenience. Frida, the park is already...
You don't have to say it. I also have a good guess about the state of the water park. But I still want to give it a try.
I understand, and I'll respect your decision. But the moment you feel like you can't take it anymore, you tell me. Then we'll be out the door, you and me, okay? The real world you've always been curious about is not in that water park. It's out there.
Just until a few months ago, I would have never imagined something like this could happen to me. I feel like my life has really started ever since the moment you came to me, Aloha.
You're going to be happy. I'll make sure of it, no matter what.
Ruh-roh. Oh, Aloha's so sweet. Alright, I finished my water already, so I'm gonna go get another water real quick. Okay, big water gulps.
Phew.
Clothes are packed and all essentials check.
That's all you have? You've lived in this one room for 15 years.
It's because everything I've ever cherished was all taken away from me.
Oh,
I'm sorry. It's fine, Aloha. Now I have you. I have no remaining regrets in this place.
From now on, you're going to laugh and smile a whole lot more.
Excuse me.
Ah.
Yes. Finally a fresh start. Bow. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. Oh. This is just unbelievable.
Is this the moment we discussed earlier? If we sell this property, I think it'll be enough for us to get by in some foreign country where no one recognizes us.
I did hear the park wasn't operational, but this is beyond my imagination.
I told you it was all part of her evil scheme to dump this place on you.
How long do you think it'll take us to clean the entire park, Aloha?
What? Are you seriously considering taking this place on? Joining the academy would be a better use of your time, I'm telling you.
That penguin mascot looks just like you, Aloha.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to say something important here.
Aloha, the only thing I did as a kid was endure as adults took away all the things I ever cared about. The past. Once I brought an injured bird home and treated it carefully. The next day, someone came in and let the bird fly away. I wasn't allowed anything, not a stuffed bear, nor a single coin. The things I could own were old dresses or clothes for special occasions. Everything required permission, including having books to read or a notepad to write on. From Sarah, her ladyship, my mother. So, I'm really okay with everything, Aloha. I can't just give up. I should at least give it a try.
Oh, you know, you can really be stubborn sometimes.
So, are you going to help me out?
Fine, I'll help.
First things first, we need some cleaning products. Do you think we can buy them from a village nearby?
Don't worry, they're all in the stores.
How do you know that?
It's normal for a big facility like this to have a utility closet where all the equipment is stored. Yeah.
Okay. Right. You're so smart, Aloha.
There's nothing I don't know. Ask me anything.
Then what's the name of that penguin mascot?
It's Pingpin.
You're acting weird, Aloha. You know about this place too well.
But this is a water park was founded more than hundreds of years ago.
I'm sure even the monsters living nearby know the name of the mascot. Is that right?
Of course.
Okay, then let's go find the utility closet with all the cleaning equipment.
Where could it be? Maybe over there?
Wait for me, Aloha. A month later? Wow.
Frida, wake up! Frida!
Oh, sorry, Aloha.
It's already the middle of the day. Get your butt out of bed now. We have some cleaning to do.
I'm so tired. I don't think I can get up.
Then should we just give up and sell the property?
No!
I told you your plan was too reckless and unrealistic from the beginning. It's already been a month, but we're still working on cleaning up the site.
But it's definitely looking better, right? We managed to remove moss from most areas, as well as clear out all the dust and trash from the ground.
We'd probably still be picking up trash around the cabin if it wasn't for my help.
I know, you're so great, Aloha. Not only that, you can also defeat those Nazi monsters that appear in the park every now and then.
Well, I am quite capable, you know.
So as long as you live here, this place will be full of visitors one day, don't you think?
I'm not sure if I should admire your positive attitude or warn you about the dangers of being overly optimistic.
I'm getting up now.
Ow, ouch! Frida, are you sure you're okay?
It's probably because of my injury from yesterday. Yesterday? I just need to sweep under this ride.
Frida, watch out!
But you saved me right away. Jeez, you would have known the ride Excuse me? Jeez, who would have known the ride would have been that unstable? It could have been more serious if that rusty part actually hit me.
This place is a much more serious situation than you could imagine. Let's say we manage to tidy up the park. Then how are we going to repair the rides?
That's...
At times like this, I feel like you're so naive and reckless.
I start with what I can do. And think about the rest later. Still, we finished restoring the arcade, and we're almost done with cleaning up the pool, too.
Right?
If we finish each task one by one, slow and steady, then one day we'll find ourselves with a newly renovated water park ready to receive visitors.
Alright,
Then it's another day of cleaning. Today's goal is to make the ticket booth area squeaky clean.
oh, you're so positive. I really like that about you.
Did you say something?
Nothing. Let the cleaning begin.
I feel like spending the entire month doing nothing but cleaning has made me a semi-professional. Although I talked big to Aloha, I honestly have no idea what to do or where to even begin. I thought all my problems would go away as long as I was out of that hellish house, but now I'm not sure of it anymore. It's like I jumped out of the frying pan and found myself thrown into the fire. When will I be able to open the park to the public?
A haunted house?
Watch out! I hear someone talking. We should hurry up if we want to get home before sundown. Oh, what a shame, though. I really wanted to check out those mana devices myself. Did we freeze? I hope not. Hello?
But I bought a swimsuit. I thought I'd finally have a chance to play in the water park.
People? They're real people. Is it possible that they're visiting Oasis Land? If you come to the Spire tomorrow, I'll show you the mana stones and mana devices I used when building this park. Sounds good then. Wait! Are you visiting Oasis Land by any chance? Who's asking? Where are my manners? How do you do? I'm Frida Fowles, the new owner of Oasis Land. And now now we are caught up to present day. Oh, I should be running something in the background. Hold on. Probably just Rift. Am I right? Na 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 na. Okay. Take a quick little minute long voice rest while we check some of this aid. Nice. How many of these have we done? None, probably. Actually, now that I think about it. Yep, okay. Well, let's go ahead and claim our free energy. Okay.
Don't mess with me when I'm cleaning.
Ah, new recruit, eh? LaFay, 1984, welcome. So weird. Those people, why would anyone want to help others for nothing in return?
You're right. It's definitely a bit suspicious. There's no such thing as a free meal. Besides, the dark-haired girl looks so familiar. Though it was such a long time ago, my memory is a little fuzzy. You haven't told them about me yet, right?
No, I said they were... No, they said they were from the capital. But there's still a possibility that my mother sent them. The past.
Oh no, where did it go?
Big Mouth Maid. Lady Frida, you shouldn't roam around the mansion at night like this. But I can't find my bracelet Mother gave me. I think I dropped it somewhere. Or you simply misplaced it and don't remember. Maybe. That bracelet you're wearing. Excuse me? Are you accusing me of something right now? No, I just thought it looked exactly the same as mine. I had no idea you were the type to accuse others without even an ounce of proof. This design is very common in bracelets, you know. I'm sorry. I'm going to tell her ladyship all about it. Wait! I couldn't say anything this time either. It was very common for the maids to steal my belongings from my room. A few moments later, look what I got. Wow, a gold bracelet? I noticed Frida had something that was unbefitting of her, so I pocketed it. Hey, that's a little too... What is she going to do about it, really? And it's something her ladyship doesn't really concern herself with. Really? Then maybe next time I should... You should have seen the flustered look on that brat. I feel a little bad for her. There was no one on my side in the house. Not a single person took pity on me. Frida, I heard you've been mistreating the servants lately. Mother, that's not true. Word travels fast and travels far, especially among those maids. You should always mind your manners. Yes, ma'am. Although I don't know if that would be enough to hide your lowly upbringing. And that's why I'll never trust anyone. You remember Aloha? Mother took away everything dear to me. She took it all away without ever having to do anything herself.
Well done. It's better for me to stay hidden until we know for sure what they're up to. We don't have any definite proof, but I think it's better to watch them for a while.
Hi, Aloha.
It's Shu. Can I come in?
Yes, come on in.
We're all ready to go and clean the park. Shall we head out now?
Oh, thank you. Secrets hidden in the clothes.
Huh?
Excuse me. What happened here? I haven't been able to give the pool a proper scrub because of all the trash and wreckage lying around. But it's so clean now. I'm sorry I did all this without discussing it with you first. I thought I could use magic to accelerate the cleaning process a bit. I spent a whole month cleaning and I could barely finish one area. I'm really sorry. Is this what the High Wizard of Lufendos is capable of? It's truly astonishing how she cleaned up an area of this size with a wave of her hand. Tell me about it. I came in mentally prepared to hold my own too. It wasn't much. We're going to have more and more tasks to handle as time passes, so I just thought it's better to get trivial things out of the way now. Etta, I finished checking the water facilities installed in this park as you told me to and found them all damaged. Thank you. Then shall we fill up the swimming pool with water to check? Huh? Why? Since this is a water park, I wanted to see how many are actually functioning in here. But if the water facilities are broken... so how are you going to fill up the pool? It's quite alright. I'm going to use magic. I understand. Whoosh! Whoa. Then let's go ahead and get in, huh?
Yeah!
Yeah! Oh no! Splash! Shoo! What are you...
Look at Etta.
My clothes! That's a pretty bold choice. You look great. Now that I'm soaked, it's practically see-through. Solitaria, what did you make me wear? Did you know? No, you knew.
New recruit, eh?
You knew all about this all along, didn't you?
Busted, but you do look amazing.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
It suits you really well, Etta.
Uh-huh. Shoo, Cream, what are you... You cheeky little girl. I let my guard down. I didn't think she'd appear from behind and push us in.
What's the point of coming to a water park and not going into the water? What do you say, Cream?
That's right. Everyone looks super happy.
Cha-cha! Who's my next target?
Don't come any closer.
It's going to be a blast.
Here I come.
Let's have fun. Cha-cha.
Well, that was super fun, right?
And now I'm completely soaked.
I'm sure you never got to let loose and have fun like this.
No, but... Still, it's safe to say we made some progress today.
Really?
I assumed as much based on a quick glance at the park from the beginning, but it looks like someone was deliberately sabotaging the park. What are you... When we first founded this place, we made sure the facilities wouldn't get rusty or weathered. But I found traces of rust and damage all over the park. It's been confirmed that someone damaged them all on purpose.
Whoa! You were checking all that while we were busy having fun? I said it before, but I'm going to say it again. You're awesome!
It's nothing, really. And I need to look more into the water facilities to be sure. Considering the damages, despite the life form guarding the place, it means someone's definitely behind this, orchestrating the whole thing.
Someone?
This park was founded by the Fowles family to give their wealth back to society. Perhaps there's someone who holds grudges against the family and wishes to bring it down?
I can't believe it.
You said you brought the blueprint to this place, right, Etta?
Yes, in case you have some questions that I can't really remember off the top of my head.
Then let's divide into teams and check if there's anything else not functioning properly at the park.
Sounds good to me. I'm getting hungry after playing in the water.
Let's cook something delicious when we get home.
Perfect!
You mean my home?
Uh-oh.
Someone's getting upset. Okay. Growling. Shoo, Frida, you two go ahead first. I'll catch up after taking care of that. What the frick? Why? But it's okay. Meru is really strong. Cream and I will protect you, Frida. Let's go. Please be careful. Thanks for your concern. A few hours earlier. This is... Yes, it's the blueprint of Oasis Land. Frida, didn't you notice anything weird when you first came to the water park? I did. The weather became suddenly hot, then dropped to freezing cold, followed by waves of monster attacks, though they were really weak. When Liam first pitched the idea of constructing a water park here, I was against it. Not only was the climate unsuitable for such an endeavor, the area was swarming with monsters. On top of everything, the location made it really hard to secure a stable water supply.
Dummy.
But the park was running pretty successful, no? It's only because Liam's familiar chose to sacrifice himself. Aww. I'm sorry? Installing barrier stones to keep out monsters and making a device to control the weather were relatively easy. But bringing in water was close to impossible with the level of technology available back then. Luckily, Liam's familiar was of the water element. Thanks to his sacrifice, we were able to keep the park up and running. Then, it'd be much easier to restore the park with the familiar. Correct. Well, what does the familiar look like? Oh, is it the penguin? I'm pretty sure you've already seen it. Those penguin statues all over the park, they're not just there to promote the park's mascot. They were specially designed to honor Liam's familiar and his noble sacrifice. Someone dropped a dish. Frida? What's going on? Nothing. A penguin mascot? Could it be... We need to do a quick status check to see the level of damage in each area. To do so, it's best to divide into two groups. So that one group checks the inside of the park while the other covers the outside? Precisely. I believe one team should check the current state of the park based on my blueprint, and the other team should head out to the reservoir and check on the familiar. I'll cover that later. I know how to get to the reservoir from here. Then Hua Young and I will join you in case you run into a number of monsters on the way.
Then me and Miru and Frida will cover Oasis Land. Then there's no way we'd get lost since Frida is with us.
Wait, you can't just...
I'm so excited about this adventure.
So you really don't want to hear what the others say? Back to the present. Could things get any worse than this? Every mana device marked on the blueprint have all been tampered with.
Tell me about it.
I see some hints of damage made by an axe or magic or something. Anyone who's capable of doing this, it's safe to assume that they were up to no good. Who would possibly do something like this? Monsters! We need to take care of them fast. Wow, you're really strong, Mercedes.
She is super awesome.
I'm flattered. Is this also because of the broken barrier stones?
Most likely, yes.
Etta said this place used to be swarming with monsters, but they were defeated around the time the park was founded. Then they surrounded the park with a very tight barrier to ensure the security of the visitors. Barrier stones are probably really expensive, right? You don't need to worry about those things now, Frida. She's right. Just a word to Etta and she'll give him a brand new ones in a jiffy. Why am I always like this? I'm the owner of Oasis Land, but there are too many things I've never seen or heard of. It's going to be fine, Frida. You just inherited the park, but you're doing your best to take care of this place, right? I'm sure we'll figure out a way. Right, don't worry too much. Okay, thank you. We'll be right by your side, helping you out in any way we can. I sincerely hope you really mean what you said. What did you say? Nothing. I think the mana devices are over there. Let's go. All right. They're nothing like anyone I've met before. I really hope what they're telling me is true. I've never wanted anything this desperately in my life. Alright, I just finished my water, so I'm gonna get more. We're just giving my voice a little bit of a break. What do we all think of the story so far? I feel bad for Frida. It's definitely... I didn't get to play much through the Lethe one. I just wasn't paying attention. So, I don't... That one was like a haunted house, right? Sorry, I'm fixing my chair. Okay. There we go. This one's sad. Fal's family needs a cleansing aside from Frida. Yeah, honestly. Do, 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 do. How is this going? Let's see what we got. Whoa, 33% gear or 33 gear score. Interesting though. It's a weird. This is weird. Do we keep it even? You get crit hit damage, crit hit chance, defense, and effect resistance. But it max rolled on a lot of it. Ugh. This one's ER, crit damage, health, and crit chance on attack percentage boots. Defense, crit chance, health. Just avoid FRES and it's Gucci. That boot is perfect for PvE if you need more. Oh, that's fair. Even though it's rage set? Oh, we speed check. Crit chance, effectiveness, defense. I'm gonna say no to that. Health, attack, flat defense, and crit damage on a health set. I'm gonna say no. Defense necklace, defense percentage on a torrent set. Ugh. No. I don't think we keep that. Oh wait, these are cells. Why are we failing? Alright. Back to the story. Well, wouldn't the High Wizard and I suffice? I think it'd be much better for you to stay with the kids and keep them safe while young. What are you talking about, Arunka? We all saw how many monsters were raiding Oasis Land. Imagine how bad it would be on the outside. Wouldn't it be better to have one more helping hand out there? Well, you're not wrong. Of course, there's no way for me to even fathom how strong you two are. But I'm pretty sure those monsters are nothing compared to you. I'll make sure nothing touches even a hair on your precious head of Luffendos. You want to bet? Whoever defeats more monsters within a given amount of time wins. Challenge accepted. That's not what I meant. I knew it. What do you got there, wizard? This is one of the barrier stones that were installed to protect Oasis Land. I see traces of it being smashed down by something similar to an axe. This confirms it all. There's definitely someone behind this. Seems our doubts weren't unfounded after all. We installed several barrier stones around the forest too, after driving all the monsters away from here. But there's one thing I'm curious about. Why would anyone want to ruin this place? Well, there are two possible answers. One, someone wants to destroy this water park. Or two, someone wants to destroy Frida. In that case, there could be a third option. Someone wants to take care of both of them at the same time. Whichever it is, they're all equally terrifying. Speaking of terrifying, we got visitors. You haven't forgotten about our little bet, right? Why don't you save both of us some trouble and just give up now? We'll see about that. They're a good combo.
All right, you have my attention. I guess you are worth fighting.
You see, I kill more than you.
It's because I could only use my legs.
Whatever. Don't be a sore loser.
Fine. I'll go ahead and admit you won this time. But they didn't seem like the simple grunts.
It's possible that the reservoir is in danger. Oh, why is this shaded? Oh no.
Ugh, the smell around here is disgusting.
And the land is littered with dead monsters everywhere. Something devastating must have happened here.
Yeah, that's fair. Maybe it's supposed to be like steam.
As expected, it's not here. Liam's familiar Aloha is missing.
I mean, okay. Did she not have Aloha in her hand when they first met? Because if so, wouldn't she recognize that they look similar? Like, what? It could be that either the familiar took care of those monsters in order to find his way out of here, or he feared for his life for some reason, escaped while cutting down whatever was in his way.
Aw, Annuo, thank you.
The device that locked Aloha in is also destroyed. It's possible that something much bigger than we've imagined is happening here. I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but I only sense the blood of monsters, not that of the familiars. Then he managed to get away alive. That's true. I guess, yeah, they probably had plushies at the park. I guess it's a good thing considering what's around us. Well, let's head back for now. I'm going to find out who's behind all this and to what end.
You seem quite strong. Maybe it's time to warm up. I won't lose. To someone like you.
They're so competitive.
Is everyone present? Alright, let the first Oasis Land Revival Project meeting begin!
What? Bow, 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 bow. We checked the area where the mana devices and barrier stones are, as Eda told us. They were all spread out, so we got a good glimpse of Oasis Land in the process.
Oasis Land is extremely large, but you can't walk around without spotting rust or moss from literally every corner. And we also saw lots of damaged areas, probably due to all the monster visits.
She was right. I'm afraid the scale of this revival project is going to be massive. Can we really do this?
Come on, Frida. We'll do everything in our power to bring this park back to its former glory.
We also faced a number of monsters while heading to the reservoir, and noticed each and every barrier stone was smashed as if someone was specifically targeting them. Even the place where the familiar was supposed to be was filled with dead monsters. Now that the familiar has disappeared, we need to upgrade the mana device that pumps up water, not just restore it. To make that possible, I'm going to need some time. Hiring workers and training them can't be done overnight. Yeah, there's so much work that needs to be done already. I can't let these outsiders take on any more work. This is my park.
Are you okay, Frida? You look sad all of a sudden.
Oh my guests. Thank you for all your hard work, but please take a step back from the matter and leave the rest to me. Huh? This is my park. I'd be neglecting my duties as an owner if I let outsiders handle all the important tasks. Frida, my colleagues and I felt so honored to be able to take part in an amazing project like this water park in the past. In a way, this place is one of the Spire's proud achievements left on this land. Huh? As a wizard who once belonged there, I believe it's part of my duties to restore this place to the way it was. So, could you please allow us to help you? I hear what they're saying. But is it really possible for humans to help each other without expecting anything in return? I don't really know. To be honest, the fact that you're still a young girl makes it harder for us to just walk away. But I'd like you to take a moment and think about it more realistically.
Do you really think it's possible for you to get this place up and running all by yourself? I'm sure there are some areas that require the help and advice of adults.
Right, and accepting help from the other is not something you should be ashamed of.
If I fail to restore Oasis Land, I may get dragged back to where I came from, the mansion. This is a gamble I can't avoid. All right.
Okay, it's decided then? Now it's brainstorming time. Feel free to pitch your ideas.
If I remember correctly, the park used to hire the nearby villagers as employees, right? We're going to need a large workforce and lots of materials. So why don't we go from village to hire workers and see if we could bring in materials from there?
I've got an idea too. It's a water park, so I think it'd be nice to sell some delicious food here. We can either create our own recipes or contact some local businesses too.
I was thinking it would be nice to have cute merchandise that represents Oasis Land. As I was walking around, I realized this place could use some more exciting rides. Oh, I can upgrade the rides with my magic.
What do you think, Frida?
What? All of these sound good to me.
You look really adorable right now. Now you're starting to look your age.
Please stop teasing me. All your ideas are valid, but we need a budget to make them happen. Considering the suspicious movement of funds sent to Oasis Land up until now, I think it's better to request additional funds for the plan. Frida would make the most compelling case as the owner of Oasis Land. No, I'm not going to leave the park. I don't know what might happen while I'm away. Besides, I don't have complete trust in them yet, either. The next best option would be Etta, but she can't leave either. Well, that leaves us no choice. I'll go. Are you sure, Hwa-young? Well, I'm the fastest of all of us, aren't I? Don't worry. I'll make sure they hear all about what's happening in the park.
Thank you.
Then let Hwa-young handle the budget issues for now. Could I have everyone's attention on this aerial view of the map? This is the park map that Spire created in the past. It'll help you to have a basic idea of this place before the actual construction begins.
Just out of curiosity, where do you think the missing familiar is right now?
Is it absolutely necessary for us to find him?
Well, Etta said it'd be much easier to restore the park if the familiar is with us.
Right. She just made a face for a split second. I should keep my eye out for that.
Did we roll on the wheel yet? Not yet. After we finish this story, we will roll on the wheel.
Last part of the story, too, so perfect timing. Let me check what we got. Okay. Let me just get this started again. Boom, 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 boom. I think it's 15 is the next. Okay, yeah. No.
What do I sell? Well, I'll see you later.
Okay. Hey, Spider. We have not rolled on the wheel yet, so you're just in time. Welcome back. But we have been reading through the story. We're almost done with it.
It's so cold.
So it happened as expected.
That's correct, madam.
Lady Frida attempted to send someone to the capital to get started on restoring Oasis Land, and she's trying to obtain a workforce to supply of materials from nearby villages. Such a tough cookie, that one. No matter how hard she stepped on, somehow she finds a way back on her feet. What should I do? What did you miss? We just got some backstory into Frida's life and how rough it's been for her, and like basically everyone's been rooting against her and her family. And then so basically she got dumped with the park. Her mom hates her, or her stepmom, I guess. I think her real mom passed away. I don't remember. So when is the horror game stream? Tomorrow. So after we finish this story, I'm gonna roll the wheel, and whatever we pick, I will make sure is downloaded and bought, and we play tomorrow. I have absolutely no intention of becoming a stepping stone for her future. Understood, Mum. I thought throwing a rundown water park at her would finally push her off the ledge. But she's tougher than a cockroach. Frida was conceived out of wedlock with my dead husband and his mistress. And her mother was the maid who tagged along from my parents' estate. She died shortly after giving birth to Frida. Ah, there you go. I know better than anyone that my husband is the one who's responsible for everything, and the girl is just an innocent victim. But it wasn't enough to heal my wounded ego. I needed to get myself together to protect my share from this living hell. To stay in a loveless marriage with my profligate husband out of duty and obligation. And those greedy vulture-like mistresses circling around to take over my place at the first chance. I wanted to get revenge on everyone who's robbed me of my happiness. Ma'am, about the Oasis Land funding we've received from the capital. We need to make sure no one finds out about the fact that all the money went straight to our pockets. If anyone were to find out, years of our hard work will have been wasted in vain. It's crucial that she disappears along with Oasis Land. That's precisely why I've endured 15 years of disgrace to raise her. But Oasis Land is the pride and joy of our Fells family. Pride and joy? More like a bottomless pit. Thank goodness we have Frida. I can't really dispose of that place with my own hands, but I can hold our new owner accountable for poorly managing the facility. As you command, ma'am. You're so harsh on that girl, Mother. Oh, I think I lagged out, so. You're so harsh on that girl, Mother. Simon, my son, everything I do is for you and you only. And I'll work until the end of my days to make you the sole head of the house. Mother. So don't waste your energy on something trivial like this and help me sabotage Oasis Land. Okay. I didn't raise him to be that weak. But the only way to cover up everything I did is to make that pathetic child the family head. And make sure others never set foot on Lefendos. No matter what. Okay, typical crazy mom.
What? This is not even close to the amount of supplies you promised. How are we supposed to get started on rebuilding the park with this?
What are you nagging me for? This is all I could get you. Take it or leave it. It's your call.
No, this can't be.
It's less than half of what we ordered. What should we do? Take a deep breath, Frida. It's okay. Everything is going to be all right. We went over possible solutions together yesterday. I feel so dizzy. It's like something in the universe is doing everything in its power to stop me from accomplishing anything. Sometimes things like this happen in life, but they don't know how closely connected we are with the royal palace. Don't worry, Frida. I'll explain the whole situation to them and come back with the necessary funding and supplies. Okay. I'll be right back. Hey! Please be careful out there and return safely. Yep, I will. Ta-da! We finished the story! For now. We'll have to wait a whole week for the next chapters. That's the end of part 2. You're committed now. You have to go to part 3.